Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Ready, break. Lasso.
The option look. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, let's chat about New Mexico State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game.
Turning it on! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Delaware's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Out of the gun, they give to the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got it on the move. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give on the inside. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got him. Ripping through the defense. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here's a heat. Got a man in the middle. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Got a little space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers. Yes, wide receivers.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's got room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas A&M.
Tries to do it himself on the draw.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You mentioned Mexico State will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right on the money.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Blue Hens will try to convert on fourth down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
I don't know how much longer they could have gone trying that field goal. 50-plus, that's tough. The kicker will take it. He gave it everything he could, knocked it off the crossbar, it went in. Nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ran through the contact. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it on the option. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. Great job by the back on the option.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here we go. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
QB splits the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. It's 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. touchdown just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And you make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Delaware. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Looking to throw. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the two. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Looking downfield on first down. Punch it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Finds a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Hard running there. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick release by the QB. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Quick strike through the air for the score. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt. Defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. All wideouts, no backs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Off to the races.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, New Mexico State. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Jesse did love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. The Blue Hens want to move quickly. Looking to throw on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle.
There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Delaware. Saw grease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking down the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Using his legs, it's Chubb. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've
got some room in into the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes the Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 8 over Kansas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The screen, and watch out! Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Chop. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Down.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Rides to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. Touchdown, Delaware. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Gain of 25 on the play. And a 1st down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Boom. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
it.